There's the magical journey as well. Immediate flash from Viper gets him out of there, and now Peanut looking for an angle. It could be Carrier that they can jump towards because he doesn't have his flash. The heroic entrance to deliver the Galio, and there's first blood over to Viper. He doesn't quite have anywhere to go, so he is going to be the sacrificial lamb. T1 did manage to take 2 of the grubs though, so already they do secure the objective, but they do sacrifice Carrier for it. And Doran, we've seen teleports like this not go so well today, as there's the Magnustorm. Faker looking for the angle, but everyone shows up, and Delight's able to tank the turret. Fancy a fight. They want to be able to pick up this eye. There's the Magnustorm to try and pick up this Ambessa. She goes golden though. The heroic entrance is mistimed, and Doran not even able to pick up the eye. It's Ona that's able to collect it there, but the Ambessa is going to go down, and now right into the Rift Herald immediately goes as Chains of Corruption going to connect here on to Gumayusi. Tempered Fate is there to try and keep him alive, but now he's in a sticky situation. Redemption comes down though, and Peanut goes in, and I think he may have gone in a bit too far. Here from Peanut as he gets the knock up. Justice Punch lands, and the taunt comes down. Down goes the monkey. Onto Viper, but he does get himself out of the way. Chains of Corruption are good, and into the backline goes Zeka. He finds the angle of Magnustorm, also fantastic. No one's dead just yet. Gumayusi takes the magical journey to get out, and the shockwave denies Zeka. The Winds of War will come in, and finally the Orianna goes down, but Zeka may be in trade, going down as well, and he does, and Ona turns up with a full health bar to tell HLE to get out of here. I don't know whether they're going to listen to him though, as in they go, down goes the monkey. Gumayusi now in trouble, and Zeus! This relatively low health turret does have that Justice Punch as the Cyclone does come in. Taunt not really helping out, and down he goes. Nothing they could do about it, but turret is going to still be secured on that bottom side, and Viper trying to get some work done here against Doran as well. Public Execution is going to connect onto this Varus, but he's just trying to kite it out. Double Redemptions coming in there as the Hail of Arrows is going to come on through as Faker finds the angle. Doran's so incredibly low. There is going to be the Shockwave connecting, and that's going to disintegrate the bottom lane. Zeus breaks the arm guard immediately. He's pretty healthy, and he gets on top of Guma. Takes him down before he goes out, but it's a double kill for the Sivir as well, and Peanut, he's not going to be winning this fight. T1 reigns supreme. Gets the flash out from Carrier. Now Faker could be in a little bit of trouble. The ulti goes wide there from Doran as Zeka gets all in amongst it. Goes golden there as well as he pops the arm guard, but the shockwave is going to connect, takes down the Galio, but the 3-man stun from Zeus is huge. He does have his Zhonya's. The Tempered Fate is actually going to keep him in stasis for even longer, and Viper just can't finish off these targets. He does manage to...
Bit too hard to cut through right now.
And remember when this game was even? It's now 5,000 gold in the lead for T1, and Peanut is in all the trouble in the world. He doesn't have... Oh, he's able to audaciously charge towards the Gromp.
That was audacious.
It was. So that is going to divide T1. Chains of Corruption is going to connect. That is a single-man shockwave here, and Peanut is pretty durable, but Zeka, not so much, and they just melt to the ricochet damage out of this 4.5k in the lead Sivir, and Viper having to deal with this monkey. It's a triple kill for Guma, who's going to make it a quadra. Carrier steals it away. Adorable. We get the zoom in from Jonas Strong as well, and this was close until it absolutely wasn't, ladies and gentlemen. HLE gonna have to try better in game number 2. As just a little leap strike there from Zeus, as Guma is going to convince him to stay in his fountain. And I think he will do exactly that. The only gold lead here for HLE, but the gold advantages are just looking ridiculous. Zeus takes the magical journey. That was so cool. That was the highlight moment of this entire game for me. That was very, very cute. Zeus does go golden. The Nexus will go boom. And HLE are just going to have to try again in game number 2. Peanut, not going to do anything. There it goes. T1 get first blood in the series. And man, like it's just so rough, isn't it? Because It was neck and neck.
Yeah.
See whether Gumayusi is going to be all right. There's the equalizer that you were talking about. The flash knock-up, and Delight has guaranteed the kill. That is first blood over to Zeus. Ona over here as well, as Faker is now going to be moving down. Nature's Grasp
Away!
Of course Gumayusi steals it. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. The ulti's going to pick up Tib as Faker is now isolated, as Peanut and Delight are set to take him down. But Zeka is also dead, so mid laners are going to get traded. And now the teleport from Doran comes forward. Tibbers goes down, but I think Peanut is also going to be dead, and there he goes. Viper wiped off the rift, and it's all of a sudden just a disaster for HLE because Zeus didn't have TP.
No, he did. I think Doran stopped his TP.
Oh,
and then TP'd himself. I think that's what happened.
Ghoulie wall value.
I think that must be it.
Peanut is going to find him, denies the grab, but in comes Ona. He's gone so far, still Viper doing enough damage. Subjugate going to be used onto Peanut here as Carrier turns up, but a little too late. Picked up for Zeka as he shows up. The Otacon still up and alive. Doran going to be the first one to go down. It is going to be the Otacon secured by T1. Massive ulti comes through, but T1 are still standing. The equalizer enough to finish them off, and Faker not able to make it out as HLE turning this into a bloodbath. Down they all go, and Otacon for ace is the trade HLE get. Is just on its last legs.
Oh, Delight?
Delight is just going to walk too far forward. Not able to get any buttons off at all.
No, not again.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Oh God, he actually just did it again.
Literally
not a replay.
just died to this.
Trying to follow him up, but Zeka able to stack up that Q, gets over the goalie wall as well, and the Unbound Soul would have guaranteed that one anyway. So down goes the Yorick in the side lane. He's got TP, 45 seconds though. Gumayusi almost face-checking Peanut there. As we know, he is in this brush. The hook is going to connect! And unfortunately, Carrier is going to be the one getting jump-scared this time around. I'm not sure about this one here, HLE, as the flash comes out. In goes Zeus, trying to go aggressive on the back of that one. Great knock-up there from Zeka, but out goes Ona. Gumayusi coming on through there, but Doran is right in the mix. They take down Ona. That's 1,000 gold, though. Massive, massive money over to T1. And Gumayusi still standing. Since the start of the Baron, nothing's really changed. We'll see whether it does here, as the Nature's Grasp is going to come on through. They look to take down the Braum first, and he will get taken out, but the trade might be there. Gumayusi just barely survives, and he even gets the redemption. Zeus not going to be as lucky, as he is going to be flattened by Doran once again, but Zeka looking for that angle one more time. Faker goes golden. The Soul is still unbound. He finds so many knockups, but can we finish some kills? Here HLE is Viper. So incredibly close to goals, and Doran secures it, and you need to... But Zeka is still dangerous. The teleport comes in. Can he actually take down Doran? No! Finds the Q, takes down this terrifying Yone, and now Gumayusi, he's going to cull him, because why not? The last opportunity, there's the knock-up onto Doran. Can they actually secure this, though? That's the question. Zeka snaps back, but a lot of damage has been done. The ultimate's going to tag him as the Nature's Grasp will come through. Zeus groups back up with his team as Gumayusi's doing so much work. Finds the culling and takes matters into his own hands. Gumayusi just says, not today, HLE. Down to his GA, but he has that item, so he can go this crazy in the fight, and T1 just roll over the top.
Absolute decimation. 5v5 team fighting composition be damned. T1 run them over. The final fight doesn't even look close.
That was just blink and it's over. And T1, they do it again. Game number 2 ends in about the same abrupt fashion as game number 1. And I guess the best thing you can think about for HLE is at least they were winning for a portion of these games. Unfortunately, it's not enough to kill a Nexus against T1. Not this year.
No, it is not. And I think I will say, as a caveat, HLE did